His Highness the Deputy Prime Minister for Defence Affairs receives the Ambassador of the Republic of India to the Sultanate of Oman. The Sultanate of Oman welcomes the British Prime Minister's announcement of his country's intention to recognise the State of Palestine. Oman Airport signs an agreement worth approximately 5 million Omani riyals to establish a specialised workshop for aircraft brake repairs in the logistics area of Muscat International Airport. And the Ministry of Labour announces 811 vacancies in government units. Welcome to our news centre. Those were the headlines, and now for the news in detail. His Highness Sayyid Shihab bin Tariq Al Saeed, Deputy Prime Minister for Defence Affairs, received His Excellency Godavarti Venkata Srinivas, Ambassador of the Republic of India to the Sultanate of Oman. During the meeting, His Highness the Deputy Prime Minister for Defence Affairs welcomed the Ambassador as the two sides reviewed the existing bilateral relations between the two countries, in addition to discussing a number of topics of common interest. The Sultanate of Oman welcomed the announcement by the British Prime Minister Keir Starmer on his country's intention to recognise the State of Palestine during the upcoming United Nations General Assembly. In a statement issued by the Foreign Ministry today, the Sultanate of Oman reiterated its call for the rest of the international community that have not yet recognized the State of Palestine to take similar steps to guarantee the legitimate right of the Palestinian people to establish their independent state based on the 1967 borders, with East Jerusalem as its capital, paving the way for a two-state solution and sustainable peace in the region. To strengthen the Sultanate of Oman's position in the aviation sector and in line with the region's future vision, Oman Airport signed an agreement to lease an investment land in the second phase of the air cargo terminal area, the logistics area at Muscat International Airport. The agreement stipulates for the establishment of a workshop for specialised in aircraft tyre and brake repairs. The project is with an investment cost of approximately 5 million Omani riyals and will cover an area of approximately 7,274 square meters. It will provide inspection, repair and refurbishment services for Airbus 320 and Boeing 787 aircraft wheels and brakes according to the highest technical and operational standards approved in this field. The project aims to enhance both the efficiency and safety of operational processes at the airport. The Ministry of Labour announced the availability of 811 job vacancies and opportunities in several government units. These positions are available for various educational qualifications ranging from bachelor's degree to degrees below general education diploma. Specifically, there are 607 vacancies for bachelor's degrees and post-general education diploma holders and 204 vacancies for those holding general education diploma and below. The ministry stated that registration for the advertised opportunities will open today until the 7th of August. Internationally, the Gaza Strip received 126 trucks loaded with humanitarian aid through the Karam Abu Salim crossing southeast of the Strip, marking the third day of the resumption of land aid deliveries. Meanwhile, the Israeli occupation continues its attacks against Palestinian civilians in the Gaza Strip, leaving more than 80 martyrs during the past 24 hours. Tsunami waves struck areas in Russia and Japan after a powerful 8.8 magnitude earthquake struck off the coast of Russia's Kamchatka Peninsula, the strongest in the region since 1952. The Kamchatka Ministry of Emergency Situations reported a tsunami with waves ranging from 3 to 4 meters high in parts of the region following the powerful earthquake that struck off its coast. Russian seismologists warned of strong strong aftershocks that could continue over the next month, with some possibly reaching a magnitude of 7.5. In Japan, high tsunami waves caused by the earthquake reached the northern island of Hokkaido, according to the Japanese Broadcasting Corporation. A number of countries bordering the Pacific Ocean also warned residents of coastal areas of possible tsunami waves. Portugal is facing a series of wildfires during another summer heat wave. Today morning, 2 fires were considered of concern, with over 3,300 firefighters on the ground, 1,000 fire engines and 29 aerial resources. Portugal has been experiencing heat waves in recent days, with temperatures closer to 40 degrees. In the northern part of the country, close to the border with Spain, a fire that started on Saturday night has been burning for several days, threatening villages and the natural protected area of Gires. Still to come in our news bulletin. A cultural and entertainment campaign is launched in Duqm to stimulate tourism. Welcome back to the Sultanate of Oman television. As the Sultanate of Oman joins the world in commemorating the World Day Against Trafficking in Persons, the National Committee for Combating Human Trafficking, the NCCHT, has launched the Oman campaign. Here's a report on that.
The National Committee for Combating Human Trafficking, NCCHT, has launched the Oman campaign, which will run for 3 months. And this comes as the Sultanate of Oman joins the world in marking the World Day Against Trafficking in Persons, observed annually on July the 30th.
As we know that human trafficking is a crime that usually target vulnerable groups. They get abused, this group, they get abused by different methods, including violence, forced labor, and also sexual. So the aim of this campaign is to educate the public about this crime, the importance of identifying victims and how to report them to the hotline, and also the services that provided by different government sectors and non-governmental sectors as well, in providing the support for the victims and also bringing the criminals to the law enforcement.
The Oman campaign aims to raise public awareness, promote a culture of prevention, support and empower victims, and enhance institutional cooperation both locally and internationally in combating human trafficking. It forms part of Oman's broader national efforts to protect human rights and dignity.
Minister of Health is a member in the National Committee. Our role is to identify also victims whenever they are coming to health service, to provide them the health care, and also to notify the authority about the case in order for further evaluation and investigation and provide further support. Also, as we know that organ trafficking is a form of human trafficking, at the National Transplantation Program at the Ministry of Health, we also launched a campaign about organ donation and transplantation that involve also educating the public about the seriousness of crime of organ trafficking.
The NCCHT reaffirms Oman's unwavering commitment to fighting all forms of exploitation, grounded in its core principles of protecting human dignity and upholding justice and fairness on a global scale.
Thank you, Afra. The Environment Authority confirmed that it's communicating with international and regional organizations to identify the sources of the oil pollution recently detected along parts of Salalah coast. Meanwhile, field operations to address the effects of the oil pollution are continuing along the coast from Raisoud to Khor Salalah and Uqad Beach. With the participation of several entities, efforts are underway to remove pollutants using mechanisms approved under the National Response Plan. This plan also includes field inspections of nearby beaches to ensure they are free from any pollution and to protect marine and coastal ecosystems from any future risks. In line with Oman Vision 2040 and in pursuit of the structured, forward-thinking governance, the Governorate of Dakhiliya launched its Strategic Development Plan project for the years 2026 to 2030. Here is more in this report.
To strengthen institutional planning and anticipate future development needs in line with the objectives of Oman Vision 2040, the National Urban Development Strategy and the upcoming 5-year plans, the Governorate of Dakhiliya launched its 2026-2030 Strategic Development Plan project.
The Strategic Plan of Dakhiliya Governorate aims to formulate a clear vision and strategic objectives that reflect the government developmental aspiration, while emphasizing the importance of the community partnership throughout all stages and preparation, thereby enhancing the implementation effectiveness and aligning the future direction with the local realities.
The plan will serve as a guiding reference for setting development priorities across the wilayats of the Governorate, fully using available resources, unlocking economic potential and empowering local communities to actively contribute to the planning process.
The idea is that it is how we can build a systematic way within the Governorate office and its different apparatus, and then how we could systematically link projects, institutional services into the national KPI through the 5-year plan programs.
The project, which reflects a commitment to administrative and economic decentralization, is intended to accelerate progress in key sectors, including tourism, industry, education, innovation, and infrastructure, to reinforce the position of the Dakhiliya Governorate as a leading economic, cultural, and developmental hub within the Sultanate of Oman. With this ambitious strategy, Dakhiliya Governorate charts a clear path towards sustainable and inclusive development. Reporting from the Wilaya of Nizwa, this is Salih Bukhalfan al-Rahbi, Dakhiliya Governorate.
Thank you, Saleh. The Ministry of Transport, Communications and Information Technology continues to implement a project to repair damage to Sultan Qaboos Road caused by the monsoon weather conditions in South and North Al Batina Governorates. The total cost of the project is 23.6 million Omani Riyals with a completion rate of 99%. It comes within the ongoing efforts to rehabilitate the road network and enhance infrastructure. The project includes repairing damaged asphalt layers and constructing several underpasses to facilitate vehicle movement, most notably the underpass currently under construction in the Al-Mlad area in the Wilaya of Al-Musana'a, which will contribute to improving traffic flow between the two sides of Sultan Qaboos Road when opened. A campaign was officially launched today in the Special Economic Zone at Duqm under the title Murr Alena or Pass By Us. The event commenced with kite shows and folklore performances showcasing authentic Omani musical heritage. The campaign, running till 31st of August, will feature a variety of cultural and entertainment activities, including a children's theatre, shopping booths, poetry evenings, hikes, a treasure hunt competition, exhibition and many other activities. The campaign aims to stimulate economic and tourism activity in Duqm during the summer period and encourage travellers to stop in Duqm to explore its attractions. The campaign also focuses on supporting local businesses, hotels and service facilities and enhancing of Duqm's portrayal as a future tourism hub. The Ministry of Culture, Sports and Youth launched a hackathon of digital transformation at the National Museum. The hackathon Barmajan that gathered more than 100 youth of males and females is meant for enabling the Omani youth to transform their innovative ideas into applicable technology products, as well as enhancing their capabilities in the fields of programming, designing and digital analysis. It consists of 28 teams from developers, programmers and designers of user experiments and business analyzers that seek to come out with applicable opinions that are market applicable. Every team has an idea which will turn into a project that will serve digital transformation through diversified workshops discussing challenges and finding suitable solutions for them to make an interactive, rich environment to collect learning and work. This is the Sultanate of Oman television, and before we end tonight's news bulletin, here's a recap of the headlines once again. His Highness the Deputy Prime Minister for Defence Affairs receives the Ambassador of the Republic of India to the Sultanate of Oman. The Sultanate of Oman welcomes the British Prime Minister's announcement of his country's intention to recognise the State of Palestine. Oman Airport signs an agreement worth approximately 5 million Omani riyals to establish a specialised workshop for aircraft brake repairs in the logistics area of Muscat International Airport. And the Ministry of Labour announces 811 vacancies in government units. With that, we do come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom and the studios, it is good night, stay safe, and have a productive Thursday tomorrow.